Finally, the CoreShares team again is launched at the same time a global property ETF, which tracks listed property funds as far as I can tell, the real big ones, like 40 of them, also with quite a strong emphasis on properties in the United States of America as a result.
Yes.
So how does this differ from some of those other ones like Into, Capco, Nepi, Rockcastle, all of those that people can access already?
So let's start with what's already available on the JSE, and the ones that you mentioned are exactly that, and it is focused on the UK and Europe. So through the JSE, you can currently get exposure to South African properties, UK and European properties, and maybe a little bit of Australia, but not a lot. The global property ETF, it tracks an S&P index as well. This one, as you said, the big daddies, absolutely. Those 40 companies that make up this ETF represents over 10 trillion rand in market cap.
Like Simon Property Group, all of those sorts of people.
Exactly. So in fact, by comparison, the South African listed ones, 350 million. If you add the UK and Europe ones, 500 million. We're talking 10 trillion rand.
I did notice quite a lot of retail REITs in there. So if you're worried about Amazon overtaking physical retail and causing a bit of an oversupply, wouldn't that be a marginal back of your mind
you know
concern?
what? For me, this is more about geographical exposure. So first and foremost, I like property in a portfolio. I like the yield, and this one is going to give you a lot of that. I like the geographical exposure, especially complementary to what we already have. About 56% US, about 25% Asia, and then just little bits and pieces everywhere else. So very complementary. I take your point in terms of it, but I think it gives us exposure also to certain sectors within REITs that we don't currently have exposure
that's
to.
A long-term
Exactly,
issue, really.
exactly.
And your comments previously about the Rand would apply here too, because similarly there's a Rand conversion and the structure has been arranged.
Absolutely.
So you're hot on this one too?
I am, and a final point on this one, your distribution will be paid entirely as a foreign dividend, which means dividend withholding tax and nothing else. So investors that might be concerned about interest coming from property investments, in this one there will be no interest, full dividend, so maximum
dividend withholding tax raised at source.
Exactly, and then it's done. No taxes payable after that. So that is a very powerful motivator for me.
Okay, good. I'm going to leave you to be hot on that one.